welcome to the Willow Cottage. I hope you're doing well today. It's really kind of dreary and overcast today in Northern California. Yesterday was a beautiful day. I had friends over and we sat around my new patio set and it was so nice, and we just sat out there for hours just sipping some really wonderful wine that she brought and just having conversation. It was a great day. I hope you're having a great day and had a great weekend. I am going to make my friend a cake. Hang on. I'm back. I had to go let Lunar out. Every time I start talking, he just gets all whipped up and riled up. And so since he's not allowed to be up on my cooking surfaces, my work surfaces, he's allowed to get, unfortunately, he is allowed to get on the table. When people come over and if we're eating at the table and he jumps up there, I act all appalled and shocked. And I'm like, Lunar, you know you're not allowed up here. But the truth is he's allowed pretty much anywhere I am, in the cottage, in the yards, anywhere he wants to be that I'm at, with the one exception is up here. He does not get to come up here. It gets kind of messy when I'm doing artwork, but he does behave himself. I think he's kind of learned. When I was doing a huge, I think it was 4 foot by 2 foot painting of 3 chihuahuas. And I had about 7 or 8 pictures that the owner had sent me. It was a commission, and the owner had sent me the pictures of the chihuahuas. And I was painting it, and I was perfectly done. Oh no, you know what? It wasn't the chihuahuas. It was a poodle. I was doing a painting of a poodle, and the owner had told me what she wanted, and she had sent me actually a picture of a painting that she liked, and she wanted me to replicate it, so I did. Right at the end, I had it on the table, my work surface, and Lunar literally walked through the white paint, walked over my painting and stuck his little paw print right on my painting. Anyway, I digress. I'm making my friend husband a cake because he fixed a part on my spinning wheel, and I'm going to go pick it up today, so I wanted to take them something. And they own a grocery store here in town, and there's really nothing I can do for them. Their grocery store is amazing. Making this cake today, and I'm doing it the easy way, or the cheater way. I kind of feel like it's a cheater way, and I don't want to throw shame on anybody that uses box mixes. However, I do have to say I have not used a box mix in 30 years. I have a cake recipe that I use, the same cake recipe. It's a basic cake recipe, and I add lemon to it, or orange to it, or pineapple, or whatever, chocolate, or caramel, or whatever I want, and I add that to it. However, I have not made a bundt cake for longer than that, so I'm not sure if my recipe, I don't want to try my recipe on her. I want to try my own personal recipe on myself to see if it works before I make somebody else a bundt cake using just a normal cake recipe. So I did Google and ask if these are used, and they are, so I'm gonna make this for her. I feel kind of guilty doing this, but like I said, there's no shame. I'm not shaming anybody, even myself. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. It's super easy. Super easy once you get the package open. So you just put the package in, like so. And then you add 1 cup of water, a 1/2 cup of oil, and 3 eggs. So, 1/2 cup of oil. A full cup of water. This is so easy. This is really easy. Now I know why people use these box mixes. Preheated the oven. That's ready to go. I preheated the oven and I oiled and floured the bun pan. I don't know if I had to do that or not. I hope it turns out. It seems really like the flour kind of all got, and the oil all got kind of like puddled up. I don't know. If it doesn't work out, I have irises growing in my yard. I'll just cut her some irises and take them to her, even though it was her husband that did the work. You know, I have been watching a couple of YouTube channels that are kind of like mine a little bit, and I've realized I don't really have that much. I don't really have anything important to bring to you. Like, a lot of them they talk all about politics and life and these really deep philosophical subjects, and I'm not shaming anybody, but I'm kind of like so past that in my life. I just don't want to bring all this kind of heaviness to my channel. So I just was thinking about that. I was thinking maybe I should change it up a little bit so that it would be more appealing to more people, because these people are getting, like, you know, hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and I'm like, not. But I just made a decision that I'm going to just leave it. I'm going to just leave it as I am. I'm going to mix this, and then I'll see you back here in a few minutes. It's mixed. This is the easiest thing ever. You know what? I might start using box. What is going on with this hair? That's the other thing. How come YouTubers have such perfect hair and bodies? I don't know. I just don't fit the mold. One person actually told me I should stop because, well, not because I have crazy hair, but because I was crazy. So I don't think this is your forte. You shouldn't be doing this. You should just not. You should find something else to do with your life. I had to remind her that I'm doing this for my family. And you all are welcome to come along on the ride. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this and pour it into the pans and put it in the oven. That was so easy. That was like the easiest thing ever. Oh, look, I'm using my new spoon holder that I bought the other day. I was using it to hold my spoon. So I'm going to put it in for 39 to 43 minutes. So I'll come back and check it in 39 minutes and we'll see if it's done. If so, we'll continue on. So wish me well. I hope it rises. I hope it does all the things it's supposed to do while it's in the oven. It's beeping, and like always, I'm not ready. Hang on. Okay, stop. How do you tell if a bundt cake is done? Do you do the toothpick trick? Toothpick trick. The toothpick trick? Do you do the toothpick trick? Okay, remember on like the Great British Baking Show, they always listen to it to hear if it's like crackling, but I can't remember if it's crackling. If it's crackling, is it done? Or if it's crackling, it's not done because it's crackling. Let me go get a toothpick. Okay, so I got a couple toothpicks. Oh, I don't know, that's close. Tell me what you think. Let me see. Should I put it? I think I'm gonna put it in for like 5 more minutes. I should have did this for myself first, so I'd figure out how all this works before I did it for my friend. Oh my goodness. Okay, take a breath. So I'm gonna make a drizzle, a cocoa powdered drizzle with some vanilla and some powdered sugar. My beeper just went off, so it's been 5 minutes. So now, okay, I'm just gonna do this. Looks like. So here we go. Move all the things that I can break, right? While I'm flipping this out. Okay. I heard it. It went thump. Okay, here we go. It looks good! Oh my gosh, it looks so cute! Look at how cute it is! Okay, so it did... Ooh, almost slipped it right off. Let me come over here. So it did... I was worried about the flour and the oil puddling and the little indentions, but I think I can probably drizzle over that. Oh, it looks so good. Oh my gosh, look at it. I did good. I'm really proud of myself. So, it's so tiny. I thought it was going to be a lot bigger than this. Okay, so I have it on the plate. My next step is to make drizzle to put over it. So I'm going to do some cocoa. I did get a little scoop out of my coffee canister. Ooh, it smells good. So maybe it'll have a little bit of a coffee flavor to it, which will be okay. So probably about a scoop of cocoa. Quite a bit of powdered sugar. Okay. You know what? I usually use milk, but my friend was up over the weekend and she drinks cream in her coffee, so I bought her some heavy whipping cream to put in her coffee. And I think I'm going to use that instead of milk. I know we were talking a while ago about me going vegan. That lasted about a month and a half. And then I think I wasn't getting enough protein or something because I wasn't feeling well. So my friends all kind of convinced me that I need to probably not cut out certain parts of food out of my diet. So I started eating dairy again. So I want this to be really runny because I want it to, well, drizzle over it. So it's not going to be like a frosting. Right now would be the perfect consistency for a frosting, but I want it to be a little bit looser than this. So little tiny bit more cream. Cream looks so good. I hope she likes it. I hope he likes it. It's like I'm making it for my friend, huh? And her husband's just the excuse because he did something nice. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some and try to just put it over the trouble spots and see if it melts, because it's pretty hot still, so it should still melt pretty well. And melting is fine. Come on, Lunar. Come on, let's go outside. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is it's melting a little bit on the top and it is kind of loosening up because the cake is still warm. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it sit like this, and then once it's kind of cooled down, I'm gonna put on another coat on the top and then sprinkle chopped up walnuts on it. So I'm gonna chop up the walnuts now. I did buy a nut chopper at the thrift store, and it was a vintage one. It was really wonderful, and it was really beautiful, and I really loved it, but it didn't work very well, so I passed it on. So I'm gonna, at this point, chop up my little walnuts the old-fashioned way. That's way too many walnuts. Okay, it's looking super good. You know what? I don't even think I'm gonna put any more. It looks so good, I don't want to ruin it. So I think I'm just gonna sprinkle the walnuts on. That's what it turned out like. So it has quite a bit of drizzles on it like I wanted. So that's my cake, and this is what it looks like on the top. And I did have quite a bit of walnuts left over, so I will be putting those back into my walnut jar. But for now, I want to get my cake over to my friend. So I have my cake safely in the container, and I am going to, I was gonna walk over But I'm thinking because it's so cold outside today, and I did hurt my foot over the weekend, I think I'm gonna go ahead and drive over. So, yeah, here I go to take it to her. Yay, I hope she loves it. I'll tell you a secret. I tasted the frosting. It's really good. So I think she and her husband are gonna be very happy with it. Here are the repaired spindles, and the part that he had to repair, and I have no idea how he got it out, but this nail right here was pushed through this leather part, and the leather part had grown very old and tired and had just broken off. So there was part of the leather was still in here, and he was able to pull the nail out somehow, the fastener, and get rid of the old piece of leather, and then he cut a new piece of leather and put in a new fastener for me. So these go here. One goes here like that, and one goes on the other side like that. And then my bobbin and my flywheel will now connect. This one will spin outward like that. This one will go into here. I think I have them in backwards. Of course, I had a 50-50 chance, right? And I got it wrong. So this one goes here, and then this one goes here. This one spins out. And then this end is quite a bit larger than this end. So we put this end in first. So it slides right in. I don't know if you can see that. And then this one, this slides in, and then this one just spins over to hold it in. So now it works like this. So I can start spinning immediately. It's completely ready to go. So I'm super happy about that. So here's a close-up of how it works. So the flywheel goes right into this little leather piece that broke off that he was able to dig out for me. And then this side over here can spin out to release it. It spins out and then back in. And that's how you get your flywheel on. So my bobbin, this is my bobbin, this is my flywheel. So once I have a few minutes, I will have to thread it back through here. It threads through here and then through this hole. So you thread your wool, which is right here, and you thread it through here, up over here, and then it will spin itself onto here. But I have a lot of work to do before I can play. I'm going to go make myself I'm not real sure if I'm gonna make a shepherd's pie or a pot pie or chili. Not real sure yet. Stay whimsical, my friends.